Alright, welcome back to another video. I tried doing one on my way over here, and camera cut out on me, so I think that was my battery dumping, even though it's plugged in. We'll see how this one does. Forgot to put up my window shade so I can see out the side window. Well, Lord, things are getting stressful again. Running out of gas. Looking for you to do something to guide me, whatever. Oh, I don't need that right now because it's not. Ooh, hotness. So, I don't know. It's been one heck of a test, let me tell you. I've had moments where it's just like, I just want to scream. Even though I know that won't help nothing, it'll maybe let me release a little frustration. Oh my, oh my. But the Lord keeps confirming, you know, I keep telling him I gotta go back to work to make money because I'm freaking out. Summer's gonna go by fast here. Well, July is already almost over. It's what, the 22nd? Soon to be the 23rd. And I love the Lord. And he keeps confirming that, you know, with me, him not wanting me to work a normal job and be talking about him and stuff. That's what I'm doing. I've been doing that everywhere, and along with this channel. But I'm getting really frustrated because I don't want to go through another winter like I did last winter. I mean, I made it a whole year with no money, you know, with nothing, and people in the community helping me in the churches and stuff, and that was hard for me, you know. And that was part of the reason I had to do it, was because it was hard for me, because God told me that I needed to learn to set my pride aside and learn how to accept help, and then learn how to ask for help. That was tough too, but this whole thing has just been weird, man. It's to be in a situation where, you know, with my family stuff, with my mom dying and stuff, I've had well over $100,000 stolen from me that I might still get. I don't know. We'll see. Should have already had it a couple years ago. But between greedy family and shady attorneys and stuff, I don't know. I'm gonna make a video of it all. Probably make a couple videos just to tell my story, but it'll all go well with my testimony of everything that I've been through. But in the process of that, having everything stripped away from my life and everything taken from me, everything I built my life on, being stole by greed. Then I worked at a foundry for 2.5 years. Hardest job I've ever done. Very, very hard, but I'm glad I did it. Proved something to myself that even at that age, I could still push through stuff, you know. But I'm glad I'm out of there. It was tearing down the health really bad. And since I've been out of there, I'm much, much healthier. But I did that because God wanted me to come up here. And God has confirmed again and again about me being up here and showing me that every time I doubt that that I'm hearing that I should be being still, waiting, healing, all that stuff. And I want to go back to work. I get scared because I don't want to disobey God, but I'm kind of caught up in society here too, and trying to listen to God and not the world of the flesh or man or whatever you want to call it. Every time I get arguing with God and telling him I got to go back to work, I got to make money or something, either do something or I got to do something. I don't want to disobey him, but it's a tough spot to be in. But every time I get so close to just being like, that's it, I'm sorry, Lord, I can't do it anymore, I gotta go to work. He'll do something. He'll do something to show me that I'm right where I'm supposed to be. The last couple days, or just last week even, I don't know, it's been tough after the hot weather. The hot weather burnt me out quite a bit because I didn't get hardly any sleep because it was so hot, And then get pulling over to this other spot. Got a few people staying in the lot tonight. Really busy over here this last week, so I pretty much stayed out of here just because it was getting so busy. I didn't want to draw more attention to it, So I was trying to find other places to stay and move around at Holiday and whatever. And I'm glad I did, but it's cost me a lot more gas. So, where am I at here? God, it is so scary to look at. I don't even want to look at it. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm still recording. That's a good thing. It had, my last video it cut out on me, so I don't know how much of it got or not. So that one's going to be a real short one. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting all daydreaming here, thinking about everything. I've been doing pretty good for a while, keeping my head pretty straight, with everything. But every now and then, the stress of it starts getting to you. But over the last couple days here, I was getting real frustrated again. And I was arguing with God about going back to work and stuff. And I started getting some phone calls and text messages and stuff like that, instant messages of people that really needed to turn to me for whatever reasons. Spent a lot of hours on the phone talking to people. It's weird. I don't know. What is the temperature out right now? I'm hot, but that's because I was running around the grocery store. So actually, it's nice and cool out. I got to get my windows open and get a fan going on that because it's 59 degrees. That'll help me cool down a bit. No wind though, 0 wind. So it'll take a little while to get it cooled down in here with no wind. I haven't had the heat going or nothing. I don't even know what the temp is back here in my thermometer. I know I'm just hot right now from walking around and groceries and stuff. Yeah, it's definitely a different channel, but it's definitely real, that's for sure. Keep watching all these other channels because they do, hearing other people talk about God and the different scripture, and it's all very inspirational, you know. And when I don't have the juice to be reading the Bible, reading puts me to sleep. I start reading and my eyes get tired of that, and I end up falling asleep. So I do better reading as reference. I can read, and I can read at a much faster rate than I used to. But videos really help me. So it's better for me to watch videos or listen to audio or that, and then reference it with my Bible just to make sure that's what it really says. Oh, goodness gracious. That's different than upbeat ones where I'm joking around and giggling and stuff. I like those when I'm editing them. I like seeing myself laughing and joking around. I don't like when I edit these ones and I'm feeling more somber and down or whatever. But it is real. I don't know what y'all think about AI now, but it's kind of creeping me out a little bit. I haven't done a whole lot of research into it, but I've been doing a bit. Some of the robotics are just amazingly scary, what they can do. Then the linguistics and like thinking and responding of it is amazing. Then I've heard some stories about the scary kind of stories about it not wanting itself to be shut down, or different things they've tested that it's done, different AI. And that stuff sounds creepy, but I haven't checked into that deep enough to find out if that's all real or not, you know. Because half the time you don't know nowadays if people are reporting fake stories or not. Photographs are very easily AI. I spot most all of them. Almost all AI photographs I spot when I'm zipping through Facebook and stuff. Main reason I kept Facebook going is my daughter and my family, my mom's side of the family. They weren't all crazy, greedy kind of stuff. They were very supportive in all the stuff I've been through. And but I am a little bit surprised, you know. I've pretty much been in this lot for a year. I bounce around, you know, different spots, but right here in town for a year in different spots, and nobody's I know a lot of people, and I got a lot of family and a big family. I don't care. I mean, I don't want all the greedy ones and stuff, my siblings and that. I don't care to see them. So I'm glad they haven't came by, but I'm surprised other family and friends haven't stopped by. I do have some friends that have come up from the cities a few times. They've been a real good support system throughout all this stuff over the last 4 years. I've had a small handful of people that have really, within their own busy lives, have been there for me a lot. My friend Mandy was there for me a lot through a lot of this stuff. More than anybody else, I think. And I had some other friends that were kind of there for me, but then the Lord showed me stuff that there was ulterior motives that they're doing. It was just sad. People you think are helping you, and they're actually not doing stuff behind your back. It was terrible. And I've walked away from almost all of them. You know, and I do a good job focusing on the positive things in life and thanking the Lord for all the things I do have. You know, getting up every day, being alive, getting to experience life, and still glad I have this camper so I got a roof over my head. You know, I ain't starving. Nervous about winter, and we're in the middle of July, and I'm already freaking out about winter because I got to get income going somehow. I got denied unemployment and stuff after fighting that 3 times. And I'm too young to collect Social Security. You know, they've had a few different people within the, whatever you call it, you know, what would be government help or whatever. I got food support. You know, I got the SNAP stuff now, so I can get food, so I'm not going hungry. But all that's tough for me to accept, but I've done it. You know. Then I've had some people, you know, kind of hint to me that asked me about depression, if I was going through depression and stuff, and I said, well, yeah, anybody going through what I'm going through would be dealing with depression, but it's like to me, it's situational depression. I'm not a depressed person, you know, and it's just a tough situation I'm going through, you know, because if I say that I'm really bad on depression, well, then they can put me on medications, and then I might qualify for Social Security early and stuff. Forget that, you know. I got a good head on my shoulders, and sure, I have very tough times, but just to ain't gonna be something I'm not just to try to get something, you know. Never done that all my life, and I still won't. I don't know if there's pride mixed into that or not, but there's definitely principle involved in it, you know. I don't need to game the system at all. Definitely not like my brother. God, he's just terrible. I'm glad that I'm so different. It's kind of weird when you think about it, how you can have brothers and sisters and stuff raised by same parents and stuff, and just see how different everybody turns out. It's amazing. I have a hard time grasping at the fact of my siblings and how they are. I just can't even believe it. I mean, for who I am, and I can look in the mirror every day, even when I'm sad or having tough times. I can look in the mirror and smile at myself because I like who I am. I know who I am. I'm a good man. And I'm so disappointed in my siblings. It's just terrible. I pray for them. I forgive them all. You know, but I don't want them around me. I tried for a lot of years. You know, and they just, over all these years, they all just keep doing the same dirty, nasty kind of stuff. I thought everybody would get older and grow out of it, but not one of them. It's weird. Out of 4 of us, me and my brother and my stepsisters, that's all that's left anyway. But not that I deserve to be judged or not, but I think pretty much anybody, dang near anybody on the planet, or 90% of them or something like that, because there's goofy people all